Welcome to McDonald's. May I take your order?
Can I get a...
Wondering what to order next time you're at McDonald's? Well, we're here to help by ranking McDonald's 10 most popular foods.
Nothing beats 2 cheeseburgers with secret sauce.
Egg McMuffin.
If you end the conversation, I'll get you an Egg McMuffin.
If there's one commonality that's never been a question, it's that the world loves the Egg McMuffin. If there was ever one thing that you just had to try off of the McDonald's breakfast menu, it would be the Egg McMuffin. Undeniably the most popular item on their breakfast menu, the Egg McMuffin remains synonymous with McDonald's. This legendary breakfast sandwich isn't trying to be fancy or surprise anybody. Oh no, for as popular as this breakfast item is, what makes it so enjoyable is how straight to the point it is. With this McDonald's classic, simplicity remains the key. Consisting of an English muffin, Canadian bacon, cheese, and, of course, an egg, these simple yet delicious ingredients hold the privilege of being able to call themselves the key components to the most popular breakfast sandwich of all time.
Delicious.
How could something so simple yet iconic like the Egg McMuffin produce as many smiles and happy stomachs for as long as they have? Well, how about heading over to McDonald's and trying one for yourself? Or perhaps several of them. Either way, you know you can't go wrong. Snack wrap.
Getting big and strong. Snack foods.
Yes, we've all been there. You want to squeeze in a nice meal before you head off to conquer all of your daily tasks, but you just don't have time. Well, fortunately for you, McDonald's knows exactly how you feel. Thus, the snack wrap. A relatively newer item, the snack wrap's popularity has continued to skyrocket since becoming part of the McDonald's family. Although maybe a little out of place compared to most of the other items on the McDonald's menu, these wraps remain just as tasty and enjoyable as any burger and fry combo.
Not bad. Not bad.
With variations such as the grilled or crispy chicken, McDonald's take on a classic dish makes it easy for anyone to crush their day without having to compromise a delicious meal. With portability and convenience in mind when creating this menu item, McDonald's gave the people what they wanted, a snack on the go. At the core of the snack wrap is how readily available and simple it is to eat. Customers can enjoy this labor of love wrapped in a tortilla anytime, any place, and anywhere. This popular McD's item makes any day a little brighter. Chicken McNuggets.
I deep fry chicken nuggets, man.
It's no secret that Chicken McNuggets are one of the most beloved McDonald's items of all time. Before the McNugget, McDonald's was known primarily for their classic burgers and fries. Nowadays, it would be hard to imagine the Big M without their chicken nuggets, nor would the world like to imagine that atrocity. For some, it's an easy task to devour a 10 or 20-piece order of these magical nuggets all in one sitting. In some cases, some people have even tried to push through a 120-piece order all by themselves.
I need to eat 10,000 calories a day to maintain muscle mass.
We're looking at you, Matt Stoney. Pair the McNuggets with your choice of any of McDonald's signature dipping sauces, and you'll earn yourself the distinction of being the most popular at the table. You could either choose to share your McNuggets with your friends or family, or you could do what most fans of these prized possessions would and keep each and every bite to yourself. Regardless of how you choose to enjoy them, it's clear that the Chicken McNugget is a McDonald's staple that will only continue to bring their loyal fans constantly coming back for more. McGriddle.
The cornerstone of any nutritious breakfast.
It's been said that breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and at McDonald's, they couldn't agree more. Want that perfect kick to start your day? Well, then how about heading down to the Golden Arches for a McGriddle? With this breakfast delicacy, you have a choice of whether you want to enjoy it with bacon and egg, sausage and egg, or just plain sausage. Whatever you choose, you really can't go wrong. Oh, and quite possibly the best part of this sandwich? That would be the pancake-like bread that holds this delicious sandwich together. With all of these flavors just bursting in your mouth, it's no wonder the McGriddle remains one of the most popular breakfast items at McDonald's. Pancakes, bacon, sausage, and eggs, this list of foods alone would make anyone want to scarf down one of these sandwiches in a matter of seconds.
Shut up and take my money.
Seriously, how could anyone resist the sweet taste of all of that for a completely balanced breakfast? While this breakfast item may not have been around as long as the other items on this list, there's no denying that the McGriddle can put on a smile just as well as its longer tenured menu options. After all, since breakfast is the most important meal of the day, the McGriddle will gladly ensure that it's also the most delicious meal of the day. Double cheeseburger.
Double the weapons, double everything.
It would be one tough task to try and find somebody who doesn't enjoy a McDonald's cheeseburger. When it comes to this iconic menu item, the real issue is how many to order. It's fair to wonder, why would anyone ever order a single patty when you can have double? Well, with the double cheeseburger from McDonald's, your wish is their command. While it's been said that the original will always remain the best, in this case, the double cheeseburger was just the right exception to the rule. Fans of the Mickey D's will be quick to tell you just how convenient and lovable this sandwich is. Consisting of a pair of juicy patties with irresistible condiments, toppings, and cheese, the double cheeseburger continues to be a go-to menu item at McDonald's. Initially rising in popularity due to its affordable price and position on McDonald's dollar menu, the price for the double cheeseburger has since increased, to the dismay of fans of the popular burger.
It's too much! It's too much!
However, the double cheeseburger is still enjoyed by everyone who can appreciate this quick and easy meal and remains just as popular as ever. While the dollar menu may not be what it once was, that hasn't stopped fans and customers alike from going crazy over the double cheeseburger from McDonald's. The only issue remaining now would be to decide how many of these delicious sandwiches are okay to have in a single sitting. As we keep moving on, take a second to hit that like button, would ya?
Thank you. Next!
Baked apple pie.
You've never had apple pie?
If an apple a day is said to keep the doctor away, then perhaps the world should feel no shame when indulging in one of McDonald's most popular dessert options. Enter the apple pie. If it's fruit, then it should be healthy for you, shouldn't it?
You tell me.
Well, in this case, perhaps all that should really matter is how delicious and cherished this baked dessert continues to be for all fans of McDonald's. Though McDonald's remains the icon that it is, thanks to their classic menu, there's no denying that the apple pie has only added to the legend. Originally prepared as a deep-fried variation of the American dessert favorite, McDonald's now bakes the apple pie they serve to their loyal customers. Although some remain adamant that the fried version was the superior option, the current version of this baked dessert remains a must-have for all of McDonald's customers. Regardless, the apple pie has proven itself to be one of McDonald's most cherished and iconic menu items. Whether you were looking to satisfy your sweet and savory cravings in a single bite, or if you were just like everyone else in the world and have gone a few days too long without one, the baked apple pie from McDonald's will never fail. Sure, this may not be the most healthy way to get your daily fruit intake, but how could anyone deny the pure joy and happiness that is the baked apple pie? Premium salads.
Ron, would you like some salad?
Since I am not a rabbit, no, I do not.
Hi, welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order? Usually upon hearing this, it's safe to say that salads aren't necessarily the first thing anyone thinks of ordering from McDonald's. However, despite what some may think, premium salads have remained one of the most popular menu items at McDonald's. Whether you feel like taking in your daily serving of vegetables with a heaping serving of ranch or some crispy chicken, the premium salad continues to hold its own with the rest of the Golden Arches menu. Though these toppings and additions may not make this dish your typical salad, nobody's judging. In the end, salad is a salad, isn't it?
Indeed.
Indeed.
While it may not hold the same following as some of the other items on this list, premium salads have proven to be a reliable menu option for those who are looking to enjoy all that McDonald's has to offer. Yes, these salads may not be the most nutritious or wholesome salads you may find, but somehow McDonald's figured out the formula to make their premium salads a meal that many could actually look forward to. So during your next trip to McDonald's, just remember, salads are food too. The Happy Meal.
Will somebody get you the Happy Meal?
Yes, the Happy Meal. What could be sweeter than some delicious comfort food paired with a little extra something to make your kids smile?
Perfect.
Admit it, you can probably recall all the memories you had during your childhood enjoying a nice and warm Happy Meal. Whether it was how cool the box looked or how perfectly portioned the actual food was, the Happy Meal was and will always be the reason that parents take a few more trips to the Golden Arches than they would really like. Oh, and let's not kid ourselves. The reason that this menu item remains so popular and loved is because of the toys. While parents and children can all appreciate the tasty food that McDonald's has to offer, what sets the Happy Meal apart from the rest of their menu is how happy kids get when they open up their toy. Yes, a Happy Meal may not be the most healthy thing a kid could eat, but is there any debate over how bright the day becomes just by placing an order for one? So when it comes to the Happy Meal, it's hard to deny that good food and a nice toy makes this McDonald's classic a forever popular favorite. The Big Mac.
They call me Big Mac.
There's sandwiches, and then there's McDonald's most iconic menu item. Without a doubt, the most popular sandwich on the McDonald's menu, the Big Mac. When it comes to fast food sandwiches, the Big Mac doesn't seem to have a close second. Because the world deserved more than just 2 pieces of bun, the Big Mac proudly holds 3 pieces of sesame seed buns for all of their fans to love and devour. Of course, with all that flavor and its indescribable aura, it makes sense that this legend needed an extra bun, consisting of a pair of juicy beef patties, cheese, pickles, lettuce, and onions, topped with its signature secret sauce. There's just no competition when it comes to the Big Mac.
The sauce. Oh, Maron, the sauce. Continue.
While many have tried to imitate it, there's just simply no way to compete with the original. With the Big Mac, not only do you get a delicious, tasty adventure, but as one of the most cherished burgers the world has seen, you bite into a piece of history every time. At this point, while you may feel the need to hurry down to your nearest McDonald's and grab one for yourself, there's no need to worry. The Big Mac remains a historic masterpiece and is not going anywhere. McDonald's fries.
Must quench with French fries.
Could anyone really have expected anything else? As delicious as their entire menu is, the French fries from McDonald's takes the top spot on this list. It doesn't matter where you are, you can smell the aroma of McDonald's French fries cooking from a country mile away. Without question, at the top of the popularity mountain, McDonald's French fries are in a league of their own. There's just something about these fries that nobody has seemed to have been able to figure out. The perfect addition to any meal, and a perfect meal in itself, it's hard to imagine McDonald's without their legendary fries. What Tom Brady is to the NFL, the French fry is to McDonald's. The crispiness, perfect blend of salt, and one-of-a-kind smell of McDonald's French fries keeps this menu item at its rightful place at the top.
Wow, that good, huh?
Yes, there have been imitators and those who have tried to rival this McDonald's icon. However, it's clear that when it comes to the fry game, McDonald's French fries will always remain the champ. Just try to resist. After all, has anyone ever actually gone a whole car ride home without eating at least a few of these masterpieces before getting there?
I couldn't resist.
Craving another video? Just tap or click. Hit that subscribe button and ring that bell to join our notification squad. And hey, leave us a comment.